The trial chamber. Truly a miracle of Minecraft building blocks. They're filled with copper and tough bricks. However, the potato muncher we're watching right now is not real. This world is not his wacky world of wonky potatoes. And therefore, conquering this trial chamber brings him no personal gain. Looks like I want to do a trial chamber. Like I want to test this netherite armor. But to get a trial chamber, we need a villager that gives us a map. And we have villagers, but we don't have a cartographer. So I need to build the guy a house. But before I can build a house, I need to get materials for the house. And I want packed mud. And for packed mud, I need wheat. And the wheat farm is kinda small. So I want to make a big wheat farm. I want to transform about all of this into a wheat farm. Maybe even extend it till over here. So that means deforesting. Well, that made it better, but also worse. Because now we have this ugly hillside. But luckily, I have this rock material. And hopefully, I can make some rocks to cover up some of this weird terrain. Because this just doesn't look good at all. So I'm thinking we do something like this, and then create a bit of a rock, and then hopefully, when we take a step back, it looks at least something better. So we're just gonna try to do this on this side, make a natural retaining wall, and then I think some trees up here could go nicely. And since this was originally a birch forest, I think we're gonna try to make some custom birch trees. I'm gonna try. I'm not saying they're gonna be good, but I'm gonna do my best. So let me just make some more of these rock thingies across the entire hillside over to that way, and then I'll bring you guys back and we'll see what we're gonna do from there. So I'm back, and you might notice that I changed the size of my hotbar and my UI because I just thought it was a bit big, and now it's just a tad smaller. So that's nice. What also is nice is what I did on the big island. I might have gotten a little bit carried away, and yep, I made a whole farm and some trees, and then another farm and a pathway. So that's that. Heck, I even made a bench to sit on under this big birch tree. Speaking of birch trees, I think these came out pretty alright. This one is maybe a little bit, well, straight, but I think these ones are pretty nice. Yes, they aren't perfect, but they're mine, and I like them. Anyway, for the wheat farm, I started with some water sources coming from these rocks, and then I just made some small, well, canals but they're not really straight like a canal, to hydrate every single piece of farmland. And I put some little sunflowers and dry grass and some normal grass in there just to give it some variation. And then this is a small potato farm, because this is the wacky world of wonky potatoes after all, so I can't just have a giant wheat farm and no potato farm. So that's that. I moved the chickens over, and I made a path leading all the way to this place. And this is where the villager's house will be. So it's just a basic make a cube, intersect another cube, equals a good house, hopefully. And I did gather some materials. I don't know why this diorite is in here, because I'm not planning on using that. But I gathered like something for walls, and I'm gonna need a lot more, which I don't think I gathered, which is sad. But I also need a lot more of this honeycomb. So I want to use some beehives as a floor, because this is a nice texture. So I brought out the horde of bees. The swarm has returned, and they're doing good work. So I'll gather the rest of the materials, which is probably all in here, mostly some stones, and I'll get building a villager house, which is going to be quite different from these houses. Let's go! Oh, looks like I didn't need a whole wheat field for my packed mud. Oh well. Ta-da! This is quite a different style from the Viking-ish houses, but I have to say, I kinda like it. This side is maybe a bit flat, but I'm thinking of putting a big tree over here, so it won't be that flat. It won't be that obvious that it's just so flat. And I kinda like this. Kinda like the small tree growing on the roof. And if we go back, it's just a nice shape, if I say so myself. And I said so myself. Let's go take a look at the interior. We have a small kitchen-ish area, storage, books, the back entrance with the small red thing, seating area. And I put carpets here because I think that the villagers shouldn't be able to go through if they have the pixel from the carpet and then they have to go here. I hope so. We have some secret storage. There's nothing in there. And then we have the upstairs with the bedroom and a small library section. Our villager is gonna love his flowers. We have a window, then an upstairs seating area, and also a window out to the ocean, and a tiny sliver of the island. I hope the villager won't be doing this over and over till he dies. Hopefully, he should stay alive. And speaking of villagers, let's go grab one. And this is why you prepare things and why we built a small villager breeder a few episodes ago. If I just walk down this path, which we created today, next to our lovely wheat field, if I start speeding up, we pass through our villager, well, villager forest, I guess. We follow the path, we take a look at the cathedral, or church, don't know the distinction, pretty good. And then we notice that the path isn't complete because I have no clue what to do with this side of the island. But villager hell, we have some villagers, and I hope. Yeah, I'll block this off. Oof. Oof. Imagine if this thing would have been churning out villagers for 100 days. I would have to kill some. But luckily, I don't. Oh, I have some. Let me lay the track, and then we'll move the villager. Bring me a villager! Whee! Now we just push this guy along. Yes. And we block this off. And now he's probably gonna want to be a ladder worker, so I'm gonna remove those in a minute. What do you want? Or a librarian? No. What does he want to be? There's no. Oh, does he want to be a smith? Oh, he wanted to be a fisherman. Oh yeah, I used a lot of barrels. No. Alright. Let's remove all these barrels. Unless... Stop trying to be a fisherman! Yes. Let's get you some emeralds. I only just noticed. This house has some similarities with this starter fishing shack. It has the same, like, sloped, deep slate roof. It has also a mud and same colorish for the upper part. It's just this house, but bigger, with a stone base. See, we tie all the styles together here on the Wacky World of Wonky Potatoes. This is all thought through. Definitely. Alright, so I would like to get a trial chamber map. So give me some normal maps. Great doing business with you. Oh, and now I can place these back because he's locked in. He's just like me. He's locked in. Savannah Village map? Oh. I'll get some paper. Nah, I'll just... Nah, my compass. I'll get some glass. I'll get some glass for glass panes. And I know just the place to get some glass. And the place is here. Please excuse me. I don't think they want to get disturbed right now. So let's go to the other librarians. You're in this house. Hello. Thank you for the glass. Hello. Get off there. I'll take some emeralds, please. Trial Explorer map. Ooh, an Ocean Explorer map. But today we just want this. Now, hopefully, you don't scam me and you didn't just sell me a map to something that is miles away. But you wouldn't do that, would you? Yeah. I'm gonna go sleep in your bed. Please don't be too far away. Where is it? Oh, it's not too far away. It's just past the big island, I think. Ooh. Now we can also see what our builds look like on the map. You can clearly see the iron golem farm, and the village is just a green blob with some brownish paths. Oh, the wheat field is looking nice. Okay, so it's just on the other side of the water. Alright, let's go. Oh, here it is. Map, you can go away. Take this, put your shield in the offhand, and down we go. Oh boy. Here we go. And so it begins. Good. Till we get potatoes. I will take all of this. You never know when there's something good, like a diamond, in these spots. I already got the do 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 do. Nice. I love that song. I love it. Well, well, well. This is the loot that I got from doing just the normal trials. I got 2 really good books, nice music discs, nice armor trim, diamonds, which is always nice. These are just from digging down to it. And then a lot of bricks and some other random junk. And that is pretty nice. Now, I did say before running the trial chambers that I was planning on building a big tree somewhere on this side of the house. And so I have collected some items, some extra leaves in here, but most of them are here. And so I'm gonna build a big old tree, if I can get over here, right here. So let's build a tree. Alright, I admit it. I got a little bit carried away. Just a little. Yes, yes, I know. I got carried away. Just a little bit. Because not only did I build the tree, which is looking alright, in my opinion, but I also decorated some of this pond with some moss and cobblestone and mossy cobblestone on the edges. And I also made a little fishing place, because why fish from the starter dock when you can fish in a nice little pond? And hopefully, one day, things will look a little bit more decorated than just this empty once birch forest. Whew, that's pretty good. I feel like this episode has been quite disconnected. Like I just jumped from one place to the other. Like in the beginning, it was like with an idea. So we make a wheat field, so we have back mud for this house, so we can get a villager to go to the trial chamber. But then it was just like, go to the trial chamber now, yes, yes. But originally it was like, go to the trial chamber to get a source of copper, but I don't need copper. It was just a thing I wanted to do. And then it's just like, oh, by the way, time to build a tree, time to build a fishing pond. What is going on? Alright. I do have one thing to say before we end this episode. And that is, the trial chamber loot is still here. And the starter house has all these chests filled to the brim. There's dirt everywhere. Grass everywhere. There's stone in the tough chest. There's stone in the sand chest. There's diorite in the sand chest. This is alright. The chest boat still has some diorite. There's spruce and cobblestone in a random decorative barrel. There's even more deep slate and stone in the other. There's even more stones in this chest. And this is just... Why is there bamboo here? Why is there awkward potions here? What are these things doing here? What is this storage system? This is supposed to be mob drops. Why is there bone meal and potatoes and dye? What is this? Why are there acacia leaves in the jungle chest? Why is there resin, pale moss carpet, pale oak slabs, and iron and emeralds in the mangrove chest? What is this even? This is alright. What are these chests? I think you get what I'm getting at, right? And that is that I need a better storage system, because this attic, this nice attic, is not big enough for all the stuff I have. And even adding the starter shack, there's not enough space for all my stuff. It's day 471. How am I still living with only some barrels for storage? The answer is barely. So, next episode, we will make a better storage system, or at least a bigger storage system, so that I can function. But that being said, this is the end of the episode number 11 from the wacky world of wonky potatoes, in which we did a lot of things, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will be here for the next one, because the next one is gonna be hopefully a pretty nice build for some storage. Anyways, have a great day everyone, and goodbye. Where's my fishing rod? Good. Where's my fishing rod? Goodbye.